Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news we need to brace for an end to the US Fed's independence. It may not be right now, but the signs aren't promising. And politicians everywhere will seize the mood to pull the monetary policy lever, to ease their own policies that don't deliver. The juice of monetary stimulus is just too enticing. The risk be damned. First in the US, investors are expecting Nvidia's earnings to be reported on the New York Stock Exchange at their closing at 8 a.m. New Zealand time, seen as a key test for the AI boom driving markets. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq are marginally higher in advance of that, while Nvidia shares are little changed. But the derivatives market in the stock is set for a 6% swing, and if that happens, that'll be a 500 billion New Zealand dollar fall. Probably the biggest movement of any economic metric today, anywhere in the world. We'll know that soon enough. And staying in the US, there was little data out of overnight. The volume of mortgage applications softened by 0.5% last week from the previous week, extending the 1.4% trim from the prior month. And separately, American officials are decrying the intelligence efforts of the Chinese Ministry of State Security and their Salt Typhoon operation. But they have been caught running covert operations in Greenland. The Danes are unimpressed. Trump's America is no one's friend now. Even at home, his militarisation of local policing, grabbing shares in companies without paying, are worrying developments. His efforts to subvert the Fed are just part of an effective quiet rolling coup with a much broader agenda. These are standover tactics that will undermine the US reputation for generations. In Taiwan, their industry may be going full tilt, but consumer sentiment there is actually weakening. And Chinese industrial profits fell again in July, down 1.7% from a year ago. They fell 7.5% for state-owned enterprises, but were up 1.8% for private businesses. Yesterday, there was a big surprise in data released in Australia on inflation. Their monthly indicator had fallen consistently to 1.9% in June, and the RBA was relieved. But the July level came in at 2.8%, an unexpectedly large jump. There'll be head scratching. High electricity prices, up 13%, are getting the blame. And the US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.24%, down 1 basis point from yesterday at this time. Long bond yields, especially 30-year bonds, are rising more quickly now. And the price of gold will start today at $3,395 an ounce, up $14 from yesterday. And oil prices are up 50 cents. It's just on $64 a barrel, while the international Brent price is now just under $68 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is now just on 58.6 US cents, and little change from yesterday at this time. Against the Aussie, we're down 30 basis points at 90.3 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up 10 basis points at 50.4 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just under 66.3, and actually little change from yesterday. You can get more news about the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.